Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be continuing through our Transformers unboxing with Classic Class 20 Megatronus. And Megatronus is from Transformers 1, well at least this iteration of Megatronus is from Transformers 1. And in terms of when this kit was released, I feel it would have been last year being 2025. The reason why I say that because I know when I got it, it just come off pre-order, so it may have been a very late 2025 release. Anyway, almost down to the end of the series as it's been released, and I think the two that I'm still outstanding actually come out this month, so there might be a bit of a gap between these classic class unboxings. Anyway, front of the box for Megatronus, very nice image there of Megatronus with his very iconic faceplate. I think I remember the first time Megatronus came in, it's like, hey, isn't that the Decepticon logo? Usual bottom of the box, Transformers on Classic Class with Megatronus' name at the very bottom. But yes, obviously very pleasant front artwork. Side of the box, just another shot of Megatronus from a different angle. His name here where it used to be the Classic Class labeling. And yes, once again, it's a very interesting look because of the Decepticon logo. And then on the other side, we have a nice front shot of Megatronus, his included accessories, so some weapons and some different hands, and a rear shot. He does look really cool. Back of the box, quick little bio and another shot of Megatronus, followed by him on an base plate, which has changed. Third iteration of these plates now. It's been a long way, as well as the runners. So, box side of things done. Now to look at the runners and manual. Okay, in terms of the manuals, so we have the very front manual here, just the same look of Megatronus as per the front of the box, and on the back just the final step of putting him on the actual base, and then the runners and included parts. In terms of the inside, we do still have this character profile here on the very left side, which is probably just a rehash of the bio on the box. And in terms of this little art graphic, it's just Megatronus himself. So unlike the previous little splash page where it's been different characters in Transformers 1, this one is just very much Megatronus himself. In terms of the instructions, pretty much what we are used to, so definitely nothing unusual or surprising. As for Megatronus, he will definitely have a torso and a waist component. They're just put together there in the main body section. That's very cool. He does look really cool. I do like the purples. So that was that, and then obviously we get this nice little pamphlet for changing the battery. And as I always say, I've never thought about how to do it once you've put the model together. Now, as for everything else, so looking through the usual loose parts here, so we have some effect items, the LED, looks like his actual faceplate there, and I think components for his wings, like this, there we go. Very much his faceplate. So that is the loose parts, that'll stay that way until I build. Now, we're actually changing the actual baseplate now. So what used to be a two-piece baseplate, they have made into just a single piece, which I'm sure it's probably two of the small ones put together. They've just made it as a single plate. Now, I suspect it's probably to make things a bit more universal. But yeah, that actually does look very cool. I do like how it's got some of this pre-etching in there. So doesn't take too much to make it a bit more interesting, but yeah, very cool. And as I said, third iteration of bases for me now. There was the iteration with Rise of the Beasts, then it became standardized for pretty much everything in between, and now we've changed. Anyway, getting into the good parts. We have two A runners, 1 and 2, in a dark grey black. Probably not so great having on a black cutting board, but hindsight. So we have these two runners, A1 and A2. We have two Bs still in that black, I dare say. B1, B2. Once again, pretty pointless. Well, I don't say pretty pointless, but probably visually jarring on a black background. And we have two Cs, 1 and 2. This time we're moving into a purple. So unlike the purple that Shockwave had, this is a bit more of a matte purple as opposed to a like a glossy satin metallic purple. So it's definitely very cool that we get these two, and definitely not too heavy on the detailing, but still a very nice flat purple. And because I'm obviously doing Warhammer at the same time, that lets you, it would be a very nice purple for an Emperor's Children. A single D runner in a gold, so D1. Love it how Blokees does gold a lot better than Bandai. And then lastly we have two E's, a 1 and a 2. E2 is in purple. E1 however is in a translucent sky blue. Interestingly enough, that little adapter there at the very top, I'm wondering if they're maybe potentially just going to start doing them on runners as opposed to loose pieces. Traditionally these have always been loose pieces. So we have those two E's. And that's pretty much all the runners. So that pretty much brings us to the end of the unboxing for Classic Cast 20 Megatronus from Transformers 1. Looking forward to putting him together. I'm actually a little bit backlogged in the sense that I haven't been actively building. I have Starscream ready to go, just haven't started him. And then behind him will be the likes of Soundwave, Shockwave and Ironhide. So don't have too many left to build, but they are definitely there. Megatronus is here, and then next week, teaser preview will be Jetwing Optimus Prime. And then after that there are two more that I have that fall outside the main release line. And then who knows if I can get the Megatron and Bumblebee from Dark of the Moon by the end of the month. Depends if they're released on time or not. Time will tell. Otherwise, still got some other stuff that I can go through. Anyway, leaving it there. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to do the usual like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It does help support the channel. I do appreciate it. Feel free to check out my Instagram and the community tab, trying to keep it a little bit more updated. Yeah, in between a number of things at this point in time. Otherwise, with that being said, stay safe, take care, and I'll catch you all on next week's video, which, as I just mentioned, will be Jetwing Optimus Prime, or alternatively, something else on the channel. See ya.